Good morning, afternoon, or evening, all judges. Introduce us from the Kanoman team who will present the result of our work entitled Application of Machine Learning on Computer Procurement as Digitalization in Oil and Gas Industry to Boost Optimizing Production Efficiency in the World. So, first, have you ever heard that gas supplies are running low? And then the distribution runs less quickly based on the demand? Before we start our presentation, let me introduce myself and my team. My name is Alvina Yulia, and we have Muhammad Tanzurul Alif and Aisyah Atini. Next is the outline of our presentation. There is an executive summary, introduction, theoretical framework, procurement and cost analysis, and then conclusion.
Okay, let us start by explaining our executive summary. We are focusing on reciprocating reserve procurement. We are using the case study that there is a gas field that has a recoverable reserve of 35 billion cubic feet and will be produced at 7.5 million standard cubic feet per day of gas for 10 years. We are from the Kanoman team that gave a new idea, namely utilization of machine learning as e-procurement with fair and causal M framework, and we got an NPV of around 6 million US dollar. So next, Indonesia is currently the world's fourth most populous country. Furthermore, Indonesia is expected to grow 5 until 6% annually on GDP growth. Based on data by National Energy Council, they expect the national final energy demand will increase by 71% in 2030, but based on business as usual. According to data adapted from CIC data, Indonesia's natural gas consumption has reached 4,249 cubic feet per day in 2019. Okay, if we look at the graph of Indonesian natural gas production, it shows that Indonesia has experienced a 27% decline in gas production from 2010 until 2020. So we need to evaluate this, and it is a good opportunity to develop a gas company that is able to meet the demand.
So there are three scopes of production of gas companies, starting from upstream, midstream, then downstream, where its process requires a compressor as the main tools of production. Next, we will explain about key elements in financing gas project. First, finance. Effective payment schemes in Indonesia oil and gas project financing scheme revert to the gross split system. Second, risk. We adapt to COSO ERM framework. In its risk management framework, COSO ERM requires companies to be able to determine in advance their company goals, which consist of 4 categories, namely strategy, operation, reporting, and fulfillment. Third, ownership. Ownership in the management of state gas completely belongs to the state until it is finally transferred after the production results are submitted. Fourth, reward. When condition of low oil price, the contractor will get additional profit sharing. When the price of oil is high, the profit sharing, which is part of the government, will increase.
Next, we will talk about oil and gas supply chain management. The first, we have the role of procurement in the life of a gas company. The problem of procurement management is a very important problem for the life of a company, so that the procurement process must be planned as well as possible to reduce production costs and existing maintenance. Second, we have legal basis. The legal basis for the procurement of goods and services is regulated in presidential regulation as well as the regulation of the Minister of State-Owned Enterprise concerning guidelines for procurement of goods and services. Next, we have procurement planning. In planning the procurement of goods, the Kanoman team used one of the network planning methods named PERT or Project Evaluation Review Technique. The PERT method is a method that aims to develop a plan for supplying goods by predicting the duration of a project and calculating the probability of the expected time occurring. Next, we have equipment selection technique with total cost ownership concept. Total cost of ownership is an economic analysis of a tool or equipment or facility by considering all costs that arise during the lifetime of ownership of the tool or equipment, not only by the purchase price, but also the cost of maintenance, replacement, disposal cost, etc. And then we have supplier selection utilizing neural networks and decision tree. Utilization of the integration of neural network and decision trees will produce a data environment analysis, or we can call it DEA method, that is able to provide the best supplier output from several commonly considered criteria, such as price, quality, timeline, quantity, and others.
Okay, in the flowchart below, it can be seen that the material supply chain system in this case is reciprocating cooperation starting from the material requisition process by the user and finished by material is sent and recorded. This is the application of machine learning. There are such as supplier risk management. AI can be used to find and identify potential position in the supply chain. Second is buying software. AI can be used to review and approve purchase orders automatically. Third is debt automation. ML can help identify errors and potential fraud in large volume automated payments. Fourth is expenditure analysis. Machine learning algorithms are widely used in spend analysis to improve and speed up processes, including vendor classification and upgrades. Next is supplier information management. Big data techniques support new ways to identify, manage, and leverage data provided across public and private databases. Next is strategic resources. AI can also be used to manage, guide, and automate sourcing processes. And last but not least is contract management. Okay, here we can conclude that there is important points from the cash flow profile, namely a very visible NBV that's shown in the slide. It is about 9.2 million US dollar. Okay, it can be concluded that the combination of using the PERT method for procurement planning, the ARM framework in procurement risk management, and also the use of machine learning as e-procurement is able to provide profitable business projection and minimize the errors. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you very much.